Warning, the stories you're about to hear are detailed accounts of shenanigans, pranks, and some mistakes that are meant to replicate the sort of discussions that veterans have when they reunite over a cold beverage and do not depict the professional daily actions of the military at large. We hope to make you laugh, but not to disrespect our proud men and women in uniform. Listener discretion is advised. Welcome to Cammo Comedy, where we take a humorous look at the lighter side of military service. We got a big show for you today, but before we jump into it, if you like what we're doing here, give us a subscribe, give us a follow, whatever they call it on your podcasting platform. And while you're at it, give us a 5-star rating, write us a review, as that makes us more relevant in the algorithm and boosts the overall visibility of the show. But word-of-mouth advertising is just so powerful, so if you tell some friends, I will love you forever. Okay, let's jump into the show. I am your host, Aaron Wolf. Just as a friendly reminder, we put out a new show every single Monday, so make sure you give the notification bell a nice tap so you don't miss a show. Give it a nice tap.
Yeah, you didn't know I was making that fucking noise, did you?
No.
You thought it was a sound effect.
I thought it was a sound
That's
effect.
cheeks, baby.
All cheeks.
All cheeks.
All cheeks all the time. And just as a friendly reminder, we are doing laughter therapy on this show. We got a lot of military members that struggle with everyday life after military service, so we're just sharing a laugh and remembering the good times that were had in the military. Joining me today is the man who thought that catching Legionnaire's disease is how you qualified for the American Legion, call sign Buttons.
Is that not how it works?
That's what I was told.
Oh, okay.
But apparently, there's other ways to gain entry.
What is Legionnaire's disease?
Legionnaire's disease is like a bacterial disease, and you can get it. Don't ask me how I know this, but you can get it from drinking the water from AC units. So don't drink the water out of
No
AC
shit.
units. Yeah, it can fuck you up. But the American Legion won't let you in.
I solely drink hot dog water.
That's healthier.
The water that's left over after you've boiled hot
Get
dogs.
Right.
wiener disease from that.
Wiener juice. You got it.
Also joining the show today is the man that puts us in peanuts, call sign cheeks. Which I protest about the spelling of penis. It's not peen is.
It's peen-wee?
Peen us.
What the fuck?
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, but if it's not penis, like you can't do the Pin 15 Club, right?
That's
You remember that
true.
from high school?
That's a good point. All right, I don't want to change the spelling. Not that anybody listens to me anyway.
Yeah.
I definitely do not listen to your advice.
Go fuck yourself. How dare you?
You need to go spread some cheeks and not hate.
Yes. All right. Are you guys ready for my first story?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, so this is an Air Force story. It's about 25 years old by this point. There was a group of Air Force individuals that liked to troll their supervisor.
Fuck
They did it in a
yes.
very amusing way.
That sounds familiar.
I would never.
We'll see if it stacks up to any of the bullshit that you would kick at poor call sign Buttons over here. So,
I love the call sign. It's so good.
yeah.
It's so good.
So they could see where she worked. And let me set the table here so you get a better description of where this supervisor worked. So she worked at what they called a guard shack, what they called a WSA or weapon storage area,
Okay,
right?
yeah,
and you
yeah.
could see on camera, like there was a front-facing desk, and then there was an area to the very back that just had like a little workstation that had a phone back there, right? And they could kind of see where she would sit, and they would make sure that they would just call the rear phone, right? Now, she would get pissed because you would have to get up, you kind of move chairs around, you have to go to the back and answer this fucking thing, or you just got to sit in there and listen to the phone ringing.
So it's in like a really inconvenient spot.
Yes, that's what we're trying to convey here. So
Why was it there?
I'm not. That part is unclear. But what was clear is it happened to be the perfect situation for these rascals, right? These dickheads. So, like, they would just, and they were actually smart about it, too, because they wouldn't overdo it. Like, that's how you can get yourself fucked up and ruin the gag, is if you overdo it, now it becomes a major issue. Now you got to start addressing it, and they're going to actually get to the bottom of who the culprits are, and then your fun's over, right? So what they would do is they would, every once in a great while, they would call. You could see that she would get pissed on camera. It wasn't like perfectly clear, but you could see that, like, okay, your head bobbing, like, oh, fuck, it's just going to go away here in a little bit. Nope.
ring, 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 ring. And then she would get pissed and push away from the desk and like storm over there. And then they would just hang up before she would answer.
Oh, God, that's good.
So she would slam the thing back, storm back, sit down, and they would wait like 2-3 hours. These are like long ass shifts, right? And then they would fucking call the phone again, right? Now, this is like old school phone, like pre-caller ID, so it was harder to track, and it was one of those like receiver phones and stuff like that. No digital anything on it. So we'd call it again, and she would just sit there and like wait, like 17 Mississippi, like, okay, I'm not getting out. I feel like I'm being, I'm getting punked over here, so I'm not going to let them get their due.
Yeah.
And then it would just ring and ring and ring, and all of a sudden she would just get pissed, push away from the desk, go back over there, and they would hang up.
That's great.
So it went on and on like that. There were some threats that were made, like, all right, whoever you motherfuckers are that keep calling the back phone, it needs to stop. It's very unprofessional.
Oh, shit.
So it didn't stop.
Of course not.
Nah. Yeah, I'm not going to stop. Are you going to stop?
I'm not going to stop.
Fuck that.
Well, and let's color this in here too. Is when you're working those long ass shifts, there's a lot of restrictions. And this is probably about the best that you can get in terms of entertainment.
Yeah.
So it's like, we got the supervisor, and they don't know who did it.
That's awesome.
Well, and if you're that supervisor, you can't not answer the phone because
Exactly.
one time you do, it's going to be the commanding general of the base.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's exactly how that stuff always goes. That if you, and then nobody cares that you've been punked for like the last 7 years of this fucking thing or whatever it is. You know what I mean? They're like, you can't go to the general and be like, hey, every time I fucking go over there, it's a prank.
Oh, so you're complacent?
Right, exactly. You can't get complacent, right? So it's kind of a lose-lose. But
God.
Yeah, I just love that story.
That's gold, man.
Yeah.
So I got another Mason story for us.
Oh, fuck yes.
Yeah. So if you're unfamiliar with Mason, Mason's like 6'8". He's a big boy.
Big motherfucker.
Big motherfucker, right?
I also love the fact, this is just my own personal preference, but I love the fact that these are from like the 1980s.
Oh, yeah.
Just
it's
such
great.
a golden era.
It is. Well, Mason loved to party. All right,
Okay.
We've said it before. Big, huge dude, loved to party, loved to pick fights with people. Would just always whatever shit there would be to get in, Mason would find it.
Yes.
Okay, which makes for great stories.
Oh, yes.
And we're lucky enough to have found him. So, Mason was in Germany.
All right.
Okay, and he speaks German, which is
Nice.
great if you're in Germany.
Right.
Right? So these guys go out and they're out partying. They're over like on the northern portion of Germany somewhere. And they would take trains all over the country to go party and drink and all that stuff.
Right.
Well, this particular night, they go to a bar and everybody's kind of shunning them. They don't want anything to do with them.
That sucks.
Right? And they're like, well, what the fuck, man? Well, eventually, Mason goes over to one of the ladies. He's like, hey, why don't you want anything to do with us? Like, we're pretty cool.
Kind of getting the cold shoulder over here.
Yeah, like,
What gives?
I'm a good-looking dude.
Nice.
Yeah. She's like, we don't like English sailors.
Oh, fuck.
And he's like, oh, well, no problem. We're American soldiers. And
Like, oh,
they're like,
that
oh,
changes everything.
sweet. They turn, hey, these guys are American. It's all good.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, nice throwback. Yeah, bitte. So Mason is like the liaison between all of his American friends and the hot German women that are there.
Oh, hell
right?
yeah.
He's playing matchmaker, hooking these people up. He's like, hey, go have fun, blah, 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 blah. And he is drinking his ass off like he does.
Right.
Okay?
Well, he just got the party started.
He just
like,
got
in
the
his
party
defense,
started,
a little
yeah.
bit.
So this one chick comes over and she's trying to get this younger guy to come dance with her. And, the young guy's like, oh, Mason, what do I do? He's like, go fucking dance with her, dude. She wants to dance with
Right.
you.
Duh.
And then whatever happens, happens.
Right.
We'll wait for you.
We'll hang out.
Yeah. We'll hang out and wait for you, right?
It's called being a good battle buddy.
It is, man. So during all these festivities, Mason's drinking his ass off, and he ends up finding himself barfing in the Baltic Sea. So he's over there chumming the water.
That's a feather in your cap.
Yeah. He says that this is like one of the best memories he had when he was in the military.
Not many people can say that they've thrown up in the Baltic.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
So he's over there chumming the water. He's barfing in the Baltic Sea. He fucking rallies like he does, right? Next thing you know, one of his buddies is like, hey, Mason, man, Like, you're the one who speaks German. Why don't you have a girl? He's like, bro, I barfed in the Baltic Sea. I know what I am.
I know nobody wants this.
It's like, that ship sailed, man. He's like, not tonight.
Well, you could tell he's an intelligent guy because he knows his limits.
Yep.
He knows when, like, maybe I'm a little too roughed up tonight. Not my night.
Yeah, tonight's the night to call it early.
Might be a time to figure out to carry a bottle of mouthwash with you, too.
Right? Oh, yeah. That's
Just in case. Just in case.
It's a good life hack,
You
my
might be,
friend.
you might be a little fucked up, but
Were you an infantryman?
still be, was I?
Is that a life hack from infantryman? Is that what that is?
Maybe. I can neither confirm nor deny.
Ooh, that's another. That sounds like an infantry.
Yeah, because we ain't trying to get our asses in
Oh,
trouble.
yeah. The dude who stole the guide
Maybe I did.
You're so in trouble. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not.
That was a great story.
All right, I got the next story here.
Oh, nice.
This is a follow-up from someone who was introduced not too long ago. Hot Carl.
Oh,
Fuck yes.
fuck yes.
So I actually served with Hot Carl
Oh, fuck yes.
in the 82nd.
Hell yeah.
And I have a couple stories about him, some of them that I do remember having heard them on the show before.
Yeah.
But, this one in particular. So there was a night in the barracks. There was some drinking being done.
Okay.
As-
Allegedly.
As paratroopers and infantrymen are prone to do.
I don't believe it.
From what I understand, I was not firsthand to this story. I heard it after the fact. But from what I understand, the booze supply started to dwindle a bit.
Oh, that's a problem.
And they weren't done having their fun for the night. So they decided there was, at the time, a 24-hour PX on Fort Bragg. So
That sounds like a mistake, actually.
Oh, yeah.
I noticed that you said at one time.
Yeah.
Maybe they were like, we need to rethink
I think
this.
that it's gone now, but while I was there was a 24-hour PX.
Nice.
And we used it for sure. So they decide they're going to go to the 24-hour PX, right, and pick up some booze. So it's a little bit of a haul from the barracks to the 24-hour PX. So part of the way to the 24-hour PX, there is the replacement, the 82nd replacement.
Right.
For anybody who doesn't know, that's where you go when you come to a unit before you go to, your actual parent unit.
Right.
You come to replacement, you go through all the briefings, the sergeant major tells you what to do and what not to do, and, you get all the welcome to division and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
So there's always a fresh batch of cherries in replacement.
The new guys?
Yes. The
Yeah.
FNGs, the freaking new guys, whatever you want to call them. So on the way back, it is decided that they should go and mess with the cherries.
Oh, no.
It's midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, whatever. So everybody's asleep, right?
Yeah.
They might have a CQ. There's 2 entrances front and back. So
1 o'clock in the morning is like the prime good decision-making hour from my experience.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, especially when slightly inebriated.
All of the greatest decisions are made at that time.
Right.
Drunk as fuck.
Yes. So they're coming back. They decide we're going to stop and we're going to fuck with the cherries. So from what I understand, they went in and took a fire extinguisher off the wall.
I love this story already.
Yes. And hosed down one of the cherries that was sleeping.
Oh,
No. Coated.
I would be
Oh,
pissed.
Yes.
So they were, no.
Yes. In dry chem or whatever. And Hot Carl, he also had the nickname Chewy because he does a bitchin' Wookiee impression.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So I may slip and call him Chewy. So, but Hot Carl, everybody else that was there runs out of replacement, right? And Hot Carl has a tendency to sometimes have a little bit of a giggle, and it's like a mischievous giggle.
Yeah.
And it's not something. It's not something you would expect from this dude because he is a big fucking dude, right?
Yeah.
But when he has that giggle, you
That's the
know,
best.
you know something's going down, right?
You hear that down the hallway.
Yes.
Go investigate.
And I've heard that giggle a time or two. So I imagine him like leaving replacement, like giggling as he's running out.
Tiptoeing.
Right?
Tiptoe running.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like the whole thing, right?
I love this man. I've never met him.
I know.
They get out of replacement, right? They get out. And they were starting to head back. As they decided to head back, I believe from what I was told, it was Hot Carl, said, we need a war trophy.
No, you never go back.
He ran back in
Now, that's a rookie mistake.
to go grab the fire extinguisher
Oh,
to
no.
bring back. Yes. got caught.
Oh, God damn it.
And got in a lot of trouble. I want to say it was him. It was like him or one other dude, and one other dude that ended up getting caught and in trouble. I don't remember exactly what the punishment was. I know there was extra duty involved because I was actually on staff duty one night for his extra duty. Yeah, it was a mess, but it is a funny ass story, and that's one of my favorite stories.
I can just imagine Big Hot Carl getting caught standing there with a fire extinguisher with like a look on his face like, fuck.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Can we talk about that
Giggling.
poor private
Oh, yeah.
that was sitting there, like just sleeping in his bunk and just gets coated in fire?
Like, okay, this is going to be the military.
Yeah.
And like,
Shouldn't have been a fucking cherry.
Hey, you're
well,
right.
and then
How dare you.
Here's the other thing too. Fresh out of basic training, am I right? Like,
Most likely,
just,
most likely.
Months of getting fucked with, and you're like, okay, I'm finally the fucking man now. So you can just go into your bunk. I'm the man.
Yeah.
And then you get fucking hosed down with a fire extinguisher. You're like, why the fuck is this happening?
But that's the problem. You think you're the man. You're like, man, I'm fresh out of basic and airborne school. I'm the shit. And then you get there. You got to get put in your place.
You're
man.
at the new
And
bottom.
With the 82nd, at least when I was there, it was, you stood at parade rest for PFCs even sometimes and specialists. There was a hierarchy that is different, and the discipline that was different than just a regular leg unit. So
here's a question. Was Buttons there with Hot Carl that night?
Buttons was not with Hot Carl. I want to say I was being a good boy and sleeping maybe, or even out.
Don't believe
You don't have to believe me.
Oh, man, I'd love to get Hot Carl on the show. We'll have to set that up one day.
Hell
He would probably love our per diem of Little Caesars coupons. 50 cents off Crazy Bread. That's as good as cash.
Oh, shit.
Fuck you.
Knowing him, he'd probably dig that. So
Just got to get into that jiggle. We'll set that up at some point in time. All right, guys. So check out this next story.
Fucking 50 cents per diem. What the fuck? Oh.
I'm glad you like that so
you
much.
gonna be all right?
No.
Okay.
Oh, the opposite.
All right.
Oh, shit. That was good.
I'll get you your Little Caesars coupons at some point.
I'm not worried about it.
You owe me so many coupons.
That's right. All right, so check out this next story. This story takes place about 15 so years ago, something like that. And it starts out innocently enough. This is an Air Force story. So the way this worked is there was a senior leader, Air Force guy, and he would do an in-building page whenever he needed somebody to come to his office, right? But this guy was a little bit further up in the chain of command. He had a pretty good sense of humor, and he had a pretty good reputation around his unit. So he got away with a lot, right? So what he would do to kind of amuse himself and to kind of like raise morale and stuff like that, you would hit like 5, 6 or something like that in order to do an in-building page, right? So he would just tap 5, 6, boop, boop.
So, like, all the speakers in the building?
Yes, just the building, nowhere else, right? So he would call out in a very seductive voice, Sergeant Musty, please report to the orderly room. Sergeant Musty, please report to the orderly room. And then, like, he would just make sure, like, when he would go to hang up the phone receiver, he would kind of like fumble it on purpose, and he would be like, bloop, 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 and then it would hang up. There's no reason behind this other than he was just doing it to amuse himself, and he got away with it. It was like no boss would come in and be like, "Hey, man, what the fuck?" Right? So
you're hearing the rattling of the phone on the plastic and all that?
You hear that. Every once in a while, he would slip, and he would hit a couple of buttons, and you would hear some like, boop, 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 blink, and then it would hang up. Everybody in the building found it amusing, right? It was just one of those things. Like, there was no like dirty words in there. It was nothing. Like, this was like a big dude too. Like, so it was like really out of character when he would just be like, Sergeant Musty, please report to the orderly room. And you're just like, okay, whatever. We're just gonna roll with this.
Was
right?
Sergeant Musty like a legit person?
Yes.
So he was actually calling.
So when he legitimately needed to talk to somebody, like 80% of the time, he would just do this voice, right? So, and it was kind of like it was kind of like a running joke within the building, right? So flash forward like several years, like this was just an ongoing joke. Several years down the road, he's in the chow hall, and there were some guys in a completely different building. They're like, hey, man, we really love it when you do like the sultry voice over the radio. and he's like standing there with his tray, and he's like, what are you talking about? And he's like, you know, whenever you call somebody like back to your office or the orderly room or something like that, like the sultry, like sexy voice, like is hilarious. Like everybody in the maintenance hangars fucking loves it. Like we die laughing all the time. So what happened was, like in the building was like a 5'6", and like the entire base was like a 5'9". He was like, but he got his digits mixed up. So he was doing the entire base. And he's like, he goes white. He's like, what are you fucking talking about? Like, he's like, so I've been doing this for the whole base for 2 years and nobody's fucking said anything about it? He's like, oh my God. He was all embarrassed. That stops right there. He goes like right to the first like E5 he sees, like, hey, which number's which? Like, what's... It's like, I got to get my shit straight. So he made sure...
base commander and
every fucking buddy on base could hear this shit, right? Everybody. And it was one of those... It's like... You're talking about, what, 5-7 seconds out of a day?
Yeah.
So, like, base commanders have to, like, they're holding, like, the executive meeting or something like that. And just imagine, like... Sergeant Musty, please come to the orderly room. And like everybody in that executive meeting's got to like stop and look at each other, probably share a little bit of a snicker, because let's face it, some of these people have a sense of humor. Yeah. They're
Sometimes.
Like, whatever. Yeah. Sometimes they do. Yeah. Like, not worth our time. Whatever.
Oh my God.
And, you know, so they would just kind of press on. But nobody ever fucking called and complained. Apparently everybody on base loved this, right?
Not even like sergeant majors or nothing. Like I can see officers being like, hey, that's kind of funny. You like that, Steve? Yeah, I like that, John.
Well, I think the other part of the problem was anybody that was offended didn't know where to go. Because, you know, like inside of his building, people kind of were like, yeah, it's funny. And then you would hear like some of the other people would kind of find it funny. So like there were people that have like a hair across their ass about it. They're like, who the fuck keeps doing this? Da, da, da. You know, okay, good luck. You know, you're like, I don't know. Like it's a guy for 5 seconds that calls over the fucking.
And these were legitimate calls he was making to people he actually needed to talk to.
So like this was about
that's
like
nuts. Yeah. That's nuts.
Base page. So here's the question. After he found out, did he continue to do the base page?
No. Oh. He cut that shit off right away. Because like, he at least knew, he's just like, okay, like I've been living on the edge for a long time. I'm just very lucky that like nobody has made a big issue out of this. Right? So he stopped that day. But I got to say, like a couple weeks went by. He picked it up again, but he made sure that it was just in the building.
Yeah. Oh, God, that's good.
I mean, there's a positive to this, right? Because, like, if the person he was looking for was somewhere else on post, you're going to get him.
Yeah.
You're going to get him.
You're going to get him.
And Sergeant Musty's going to know who the hell's calling
that's
because
just the way I talk.
Thing. Yeah.
I mean, that's the go-to right there. Yeah. Excuse me. That's how I talk.
Excuse me? This is just how I talk.
Thanks for checking out the Cammo Comedy Show Podcast. If you like what we're doing here and you want to participate in this community, there are many different ways that you can contribute. First and foremost, tell somebody about the show. Word of mouth advertising is very powerful, and we really appreciate you for helping us out. If you have any funny military stories of your own or know somebody who does, with their permission, of course, you can contribute those stories via email at stories@cammocomedy.com. That's stories, STORIES, at CAMMOCOMEDY.com. Or if you're not too good at the internets, drop us a voicemail at area code 531-222-6146. That's area code 531-222-6146. That's right, we're giving away our phone number. We want funny military stories from all eras. So if you're not from a generation that's heavily online, we don't want there to be a barrier for participation. We have a lot of big plans for this show and building this community to support veterans. We will announce here soon, so stay tuned. All right, I'm going to go have a nice spicy bowl of chili. Later.